When it comes specifically to Bleach, that record sold 40,000 copies before Nevermind was released, so within those 2 years, approximately before Nevermind came out. And, at first 40,000 doesn't seem like a big number, but if you think about it, a new band on an indie label, 40,000 is a big number. How does an indie label even get to that level where it can sell 40,000 copies of an album? Does the question make sense?
No, it's a good question, because at that time in, 88, 89, 90, those numbers were pretty high, and it was hard to do that. It was hard to do that. And I would say one of the things that really worked for us was the fact that we only signed bands at that time that had really good live shows, and we would really encourage the bands to tour. In some cases, we even bought some vans and would, loan those out to groups. And so that relentless touring that happened for a few years, people really got behind the brand. So whenever something came out on Sub Pop, people would automatically snatch it up. We had the press behind us. We had the live shows that were really crushing it. And I think that had a lot to do with it. It was just the reputation built upon the tremendous live shows and also the media attention. So it was unusual to get that level of success. And I'm going to add one more thing. We were very aggressive with the 7-inch singles. So a lot of labels had kind of abandoned that format. But the cool thing about singles is you can just be popping those out every week. So every week we could call a store and go, we got a new record out. We got a new record out. We got a new record out. And that helped build the momentum really quickly. Even though that new record just cost us like $500, right? It was still a new record, and you could have an excuse to call a store.
One of the things about Bleach that I find interesting is that it was originally meant to be an EP, but the band insisted on it being an LP. Is this correct?
I haven't thought about that in a long time, but that does sound correct, because we were doing a series of EPs. The Mudhoney's first release was an EP. Soundgarden's first release was an EP. And that is, I'm going to say that's true. I haven't thought about it for a while, but yeah, that was definitely my thinking at the time. I wanted to get records to critics and stations that just had 4 or 5 of the best tracks with the best fidelity, because those 12-inch singles, those 12-inch EPs, they sounded better. So that was definitely the strategy when the label started to initiate the grunge thing in Seattle. But Kurt was a pretty stubborn guy, so we went back and forth on stuff, and he definitely had his own way of thinking for sure.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe for more. All the videos on this channel are original. I'm the one conducting all the interviews and editing all the videos together. So if you guys like what you see and you want to support, the best way to do so is honestly just to subscribe. Lots more to come.